It's a little bit like you're strapped into a dining room chair and you're fighting over the Lazy Susan, but this is no restaurant review, and it's not your average car comparo either. For the next few minutes, it's a little bit of self-indulgent fun, living on this side of the pit wall after years watching speed cars in the crowd.
So Jack Brabham was an Australian champion, I think, in the 40s, so it has such a proud... The Foyts, the Unzers, this is where they all cut their teeth in midget racing, as was known, without the roll cages. Some frightening stuff. The speeds are phenomenal, and these are such a sophisticated car now. I mean, they're not greatly removed from the way that they started, but they're such a sophisticated, well-handling car.
It's a stealth chassis powered by a Toyota engine built in the US under the TRD program out of California, which they build a lot of midget engines for the Kearns team that are pretty dominant. The engine's 166 cubic inches, and it puts out about just under 380 horsepower. And the torque, I can't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, but it's very impressive. It's a very nice piece. When on a track like tonight, when there's a bit of moisture in the air and there's a bit of good moisture in the racetrack, you got to get up, muscle up, man up, and wide open, drive them in hard, and really don't let them breathe too often, and stand up over the wheel and really muscle them.
The second run of the speed car was quite possibly the most hooked up, the most exhilarating I've ever felt driving a race car. I'm not a racer by any stretch of the imagination. Invariably I only get to sample these things, but it just felt and sounded so good. It was just felt perfect. The track felt perfect, the car felt good, and it was a very, very rewarding thing.
Oh look, tonight he had two sessions, and both were really differing tracks here tonight. One early on the night was pretty greasy, and he had to be really kind and gentle on the throttle. He was probably off the throttle more than he was on the throttle. For the second session, it was wide open, fast, and he looked smooth in both sessions. He just needs to find the bottom of the throttle pedal a little bit early on the other turns, and with a few more laps, he'll find himself being respectable.